you gym nuts out there, all you gym nuts, what are you going to do? I'm talking about you air quote gym nuts. I mean the people who have the gyms at home. I'm talking about, is it called Peloton? Is that what it's called?
I believe it's called Peloton, but I wouldn't expect you to know anything in relation to fitness. So I'm not surprised that you got that one wrong. Yeah, it's called Peloton.
Peloton, these guys are animals, right? These guys are animals. Of course, with COVID, everything being shut down, including gyms for a while, people couldn't get to their gyms. So they're like, hey, let's jump on the Peloton craze, which, by the way, still looked crazy. Peloton looks dope. I love the idea of Peloton, despite what this guy's talking about over there. But the execs cashed out over the last couple years, cashed out hundreds of millions of dollars. They're apparently laying people off left, right, and center. One executive in a meeting was saying, hey, man, let's just cut the low performers, low hanging fruit. Let's get them out of here. They're not pulling their weight, right? Marketing teams, who needs them? I got mine. This is kind of messy.
Well,
Gotta be honest with you.
don't forget that these executives and everything decided to go out and celebrate the success that was happening over COVID, the surge in purchases by giving themselves bonuses.
Ah, why
So
not?
they gave themselves some bonuses to celebrate because obviously, it's doing so well, which makes sense. Obviously, if you can't go to a gym, you got to find some other way to work out. And rather than just running on a regular, boring old treadmill, why not have a machine that gives you videos of people going on hikes, of people riding bikes on street corners, of them running or surfing or doing all these other activities and pretend like you're actually there with them? That's what it's about. It's about the experience. That's what Peloton is about. Unfortunately, these executives didn't have any experience when it came to forecasting the future and realizing that at some point COVID is going to be over. Like we're not always going to be in lockdown, is what I mean. So when it came to the point where the lockdown opened back up and people were able to go back to their gym memberships, purchases slowed down, and they now had an excess of equipment because all these employees that they went out to hire during the time was to build equipment.
Of course.
So now they start building all these bikes and treadmills and all these things at a ridiculous pace, assuming that they're going to continue to go like this. And then as soon as it did this, they now have a bunch of inventory. They gave themselves a bunch of bonuses. And now they're at a point where they're not making as much money.
It's weird because you almost feel like they were wishing COVID would last forever,
You know what I'm saying? Like, who
right?
doesn't understand that at some point it's about to end, right?
Even if it
But
doesn't fully end, like things are eventually gradually gonna open up. Like what did you think? People were just gonna be like, well, I got the Peloton. I said it right that time. I got the
you
Peloton.
added a French accent to it for some reason, but okay.
I'm never gonna go back to a gym. It's like they're at work and work's coming to an end. Everybody, hey man, I want to go hit the gym. Nah, man, I'm going. I got the Peloton at home. No, people, people are gonna want to go out. Like, what are you thinking? Yeah, I don't know what the qualifications were to be at one of the big head tables. As far as like the decision makers, but clearly, I could have been there with my limited knowledge on fitness. I could have been there. I actually hold up. I would have been an
You don't even know how to pronounce it right.
wait a
You would have
second.
been one
Wait
of
a
the
second.
leads of the
I
team,
would have
team
been an
leader.
I would have been an asset because I would have said, gentlemen, COVID will not last forever. Let's not do this. Okay? Let's not do this. And then I would have been an asset. Is all I'm saying. Thank you.
No, but listen, if you're one of the people who went out and spent these thousands of ridiculous dollars that these things cost, because they're not cheap, obviously. And then from what I know, on top of that, in order to access these classes, you have to get some kind of subscription,
Yeah, it was a
like a
membership,
monthly subscription.
Of course.
Okay, so now I went out and I spent thousands of dollars and I'm spending monthly things for these subscriptions, which I'm assuming comes with new content every now and then, something a little different. What happens if this company now, because of these dumbass decisions, shuts down?
Well, I can tell you the company that I work for, if we break your contract, there's no penalties and there might even be some reimbursement. So, you know,
I'm just saying, like, to go out of business and then have a major lawsuit leaning over your head as well. Well, I don't even know if it's a lawsuit, because if they file for Chapter 11, which I'm just saying, I'm just putting this out in the world, I'm hoping it doesn't happen because I have friends who own this machinery.
that's
You know what I mean?
That's a shame.
They decided to go out and do it. This is what they wanted to do. I said, listen, we have our own bodies that we can use to stay fit, guys.
Do you have stairs in your home?
Listen, the background right now in my crib is very blurry. But when I say that one thing that is lacking in this is an excess of weights, I don't have a bunch of weights coming out of here, but I stay fit. I don't have a Peloton. Now I gotta say it like you. Now I feel like a damn idiot, man. I just like the way you said it. It sounds nice. Peloton, I like it. Peloton. I like it. Peloton. You know what I mean? But if you do have one of these prescriptions or subscriptions, not prescriptions, you have one of these subscriptions. It's one of those things where I'm sitting at home like I'm looking to see how I can get a refund if this thing goes belly up. Because if it does go Chapter 11, you have no claim.
No,
you have no claim.
Nothing. You have nothing. You're very accurate in saying that. Well, I mean, I guess you still got the machine, but you don't have all the other stuff that
it's gonna be like owning a BlackBerry.
Pretty much.
Good luck. You're gonna have the BlackBerry of treadmills in a few months if this thing goes the wrong way, is what I'm saying, right? So,
well, hey, I mean, look, man,
a lot of people own this machinery.
This is
the machine. Them.
Listen. This is greed at its finest. Okay. This is what you would call just being able to take advantage of a situation. I mean, it is what it is. Should they have done this? Probably not. But like you said, they already have an out. One chapter 11. So, hey, man.
And you know what's funny? I know some people watching this are going to be like, yo, but it's still a treadmill. It's still a bike. You can still use it. Yeah, but I didn't spend the extra $800, $900 from a regular treadmill.
How much do you think, bro? How much do you think a Peloton costs? It does not cost, dude. A regular, even decent treadmill could run you like $5 bills, $6 bills.
Right.
The Peloton is probably like $3-4 grand.
That's what I'm assuming too. I don't know the price, but that's the number that was going through. Well, it was actually $29.99. That's what I was $2,999. That's what I was thinking about.
Financing it. Look, at the end of the day,
or $24.99. One of those two.
Look, at the end of the day, if I said it once, I'll say it again.
Never said it before.
This is an American company, right?
It is an American company. I think.
Case closed. Viewing public. Correct us if we're wrong. But
I feel like they could be German too. I don't know why. I just feel like Germany's on the come up. You know.
I feel like they could be French with the Peloton. But look, if you are an owner of one of these machines, are you concerned? Are you worried? Do share some information, because
do you even know this is going on? Because
there's that too.
I wouldn't have known if I didn't look for it.
Leave it in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Deuces.